Looks like it's that time again. Welcome back to the Prince Discography Tribute. Wow, guys. What a week to be a Prince fan. Welcome back to the Prince Discography Tribute. This is part 2. My name is DJ Funktual. I'm your host, and today we're going to be covering the Prince album. Guys, in case you haven't heard, Billboard magazine is like trying to keep up with Prince. Prince currently is storming the charts. Purple Rain right now is number 4 on the charts, up from number 17, and poised to make a bid for a posthumous number 1 song. On top of that, last week, The Very Best of Prince was the number 1 album. This week, Prince has 5 albums in the top 10. It's something that's never been done before in the history of the charts, and the charts go back to 1963. 15 of his albums are in the top 100. 7 of his singles are in the top 40. I'm so proud. I'm so glad to hear that, guys. I really am. You know, yeah, because it ain't about this and it ain't about that. It ain't about this, that, what, where, or how. This is about the freaks doing everything they want to do now. Yeah, sorry, I had to get that out. All right, mister. Shall we get started? This is the great album featuring I Want to Be Your Lover, Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad, Sexy Dancer, I Feel For You, and many more. You ready? Let's get started. Track 1.
Pause the video now and play I Want to Be Your Lover.
Yeah. I gotta pause the record real quick. The thing that's magical about this track, this I Want to Be Your Lover, is this song with this big falsetto and sort of I want to be your mother and your sister too. But like, I don't feel like, I don't know how to explain it. When I hear we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time drinking cherry wine, I get sort of, this is weird. I don't get weird with this. It's so natural the way he sings the song that there's nothing, I don't even want to say homophobic, but there's just nothing strange about a guy singing in falsetto when you do it this well. Does that make sense? It's just such a great song, and there's no like traditional disco. There's no horns. It's just the drum and that keyboard, and then the guy just, you know, just passion. Passion will always make you the best tracks, I guess. All right, let me go listen to the rest of it. I want to get to the hot outro. Be right back. All right. What a classic tune. For those of you who are going through this discography for the first time and are learning all new songs, you may, have been shocked to know that the album version is 6.5 minutes long as opposed to the 3-minute edit that we all know from the 45. Prince did this very, very often on his albums, where an album cut would be, just nice and long and chill and just let him just groove it on out. You guys, those of you that are listening along with me, know that outro just... It's like you had a great song and then you just decided to just watch it. It's like watching the sunset, The song is as bright as the sun and then it just decides to set, just taking its time setting. Best way I could describe it. And it's the beginning of this, of a change in the songwriting perspective in terms of love. In this case, instead of him being in love already, we're already hearing this sort of a more mature writer in terms of the aspects of sex and love that he wants to cover. This particular one is just... one word really meant a lot, I think, in that one, and that is the word running. Because I'm not sure that he would have gotten the same airplay on all the radio stations if it was just, I want to be the only one that makes you come. I think running is the key to the whole thing being, copacetic for 1980 pop radio. Fantastic song. It's time for the second single. Are you guys ready? Let's check it out. All right, let's go into the 45 box, the Prince 45 box that's got the Hot 97 Prince 88 Madison Square Garden sticker. This is I Want to Be Your Lover. This is the UK 7-inch, and it has Just As Long As We're Together on the flip. Whereas the American I Want to Be Your Lover has My Love Is Forever from the first album on the flip. We did not get into all those fantastic Prince B-sides until the Controversy album, by the way. Here we go. This is our second single. in our very first Prince US picture sleeve. This is Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad, featuring Baby on the back. Again, he was using a track from the first album. In case you haven't seen this image, Prince riding on a unicorn. And again, this is very common to have the two different albums and combine the two albums, a way to sell the past catalog with the new single. And Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad has Baby on the flip, unless you have the promo. Obviously the promo has the same thing on both sides, but it is a mono stereo copy. So, without further ado, our second single, Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad. Let's do it.
Pause the video now and play Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad.
Wow. Once again, leaving you in the dust. That outro with that guitar screaming like that just says, yo, yeah, R&B pop song. But in case you were wondering, I got all this. He's just like, it's like eating his dust. That's what it feels like to me. Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad is also the beginning of that songwriting approach of the naughty girls breaking your heart, the girls doing them wrong sort of thing. What a song though. Really, really solid pop song for somebody's, what is he, 16, 17 years old at this point, maybe 18, I don't know. Just absurdly talented man. There he is, doing his thing. For those of you who were wondering about that vault book I was telling you about, guys, Prince Discography Tribute Group. The Prince Discography Tribute Group on Facebook might have a link somewhere where you can find the vault on PDF. Join the group. Share the group. Share the posts. That's all I ask. Moving on. Track 3 is Sexy Dancer, gem number 1. I'm just assuming, since it wasn't a US single, it was released as a single in Japan and I think in the UK. But Sexy Dancer, gem number 1 for this album. If you don't know it, you should at least know it from the Purple Medley, but if you don't know it, enjoy.
Pause the video now and play Sexy Dancer.
Sexy Dancer, damn, great little tune. You gotta love that piano in there. That whole piano section is really, really fly. And in case you're not aware, Sexy Dancer is a 12-inch too, so you can at least hear the extended long version of Sexy Dancer on the flip side of the 12-inch, which has Still Waiting and Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad together on the A side with Sexy Dancer on the B side. Yeah, I know that's a little strange, but that's the way they did it back then. And I don't even think it has a picture cover, that single, that 12-inch single. But Sexy Dancer, that breathing part. Love it. What's next? Next is probably my favorite discovery on this album. I knew Sexy Dancer beforehand, but this is a real gem. Our next track is called When We're Dancing Close and Slow. And really the whole first side of this album is untouchable. Side A of this record is really badass. The last verse of this little 3-verse ditty has got some really cool Princey lines in it. Check it out for yourself. This one is really sweet. If your lady is with, standing by, or if she's not, call her in the room, come sit next to you. Check this out.
Pause the video now and play When We're Dancing Close and Slow.
That one just speaks to me. The sparse arrangement, the intimate nature of the song, I don't know what it is, but that's my jam. I really like that one. Let's flip the record over and get to side 2. You ready? All right, let's do it.
Pause the video now and play With You.
Okay, that was With You, the first song on side 2 of this Prince album from 1980. I know there are some people that are not fond of it. Whatever. I'm only here to celebrate Prince. You ready to move on to the next one? You don't like that one? Next! Alright. Bambi, where did I put that record? Bambi actually appears as the flip side to Still Waiting. There's your Still Waiting 45. Still Waiting was the third single off the album, and there's Bambi. Bambi was released as a picture sleeve single in some weird country called like Benelux or something like that. I looked it up on Discogs. It was weird. But it's a black and white cover. It says Bambi. And yeah, Bambi is his trying to convert a lesbian into believing that she really needs a man. So, young man's fantasy. This is Bambi.
Pause the video now and play Bambi.
Boom. Bambi. That was the rockin' tune. Last album it was I'm Yours, and this one he busted out the heavy guitar for Bambi. I don't know what to say about the actual content of the song, you know. Good luck trying to convert her, that's all I can say. I've been down that road. You may have a nice night or two, but long game, nah. Leave her to do her own thing. She knows what she likes. Let's see, next. Still Waiting. Okay, Still Waiting, which is the third single. You can actually get the mono stereo promo as well as the single with Bambi. There's two different versions of it. So look out for that. And without further ado, here's the country-tinged Still Waiting. Unusual choice for the third single, I gotta say. I really think Sexy Dancer got the shaft on this one, but here it is. You ready? Still Waiting.
Pause the video now and play Still Waiting.
Again, I don't want to say that it's a bad tune. I'm just very surprised that that was chosen as the third single for an artist like this. Sexy Dancer doesn't have a lot of lyrics, I realize that, but the chance for it to break out in the clubs just seems like too much to resist. They should have worked harder on that one. You ready? You ready for that? You ready for that chaka? I looked on YouTube to see if I could find it for you, but I didn't see it. Maybe you guys can find it. But back in the day on MTV, I remember a few years ago, I saw an actual like reality special about a girl named Chaka Khan, whose life was ruined by the song "I Feel for You," Chaka's version, because everyone, of course, refers to her as Chaka Khan, which can be really annoying if that's your name. In fact, Chaka Khan is such a badass name. I would hate to see it reduced like that. But on that MTV reality show, Chaka Khan, the actual Chaka, met with her to talk about it. She was like, "Oh my God, yes, I hate that song." And I don't think she meant she hated the Prince song. I think she just hated the fact that that Grandmaster Melly Mel intro was added so that she had to listen to that crap for probably 5, 6. I hope to God no one is still walking up to Chaka Khan and saying, "Chaka, Chaka, Chaka Khan." Because if you are, you suck. Ready? Let's play I Feel For You.
Pause the video now and play I Feel For You.
Yeah, I Feel For You is another one that probably could have been a single instead of Still Waiting. If you're wondering, those of you who have this aren't wondering, but the Hits album does have I Feel For You in it, but it does not have Sexy Dancer, and it doesn't have Still Waiting. So apparently Prince, on a certain level, maybe because of the success of Chaka's hit, felt like this was the third best song on the album, because it is on here. And the liner notes say that, you know, profound or not, a hit single, you know, can transform lives, blah, 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 blah. But there's nothing wrong with that single to me. I like the tune. I always did. We're up to our final song. This was a quick one. We got through it pretty quick this week. This is jam number 3. This is one of those songs that's just sort of hidden there on the back and easily ignored, but I don't think it should be. So, our final track, it's called It's Gonna Be Lonely. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this session. It's gonna be lonely. I'm gonna go out with that one. It's gonna be a little lonely around the world without Prince, but I'm so proud of you guys for pumping him up onto the charts, man. That is great. Certain things you need to know before I check out. You need to see D'Angelo performing Sometimes It Snows in April. Fantastic. Bruce Springsteen does a version of Purple Rain that is worth checking out. There are really good articles in Rolling Stone about Prince. There's even a lost interview. But really, what I want you to do is get to the Prince Discography Tribute Group and get the Vault. Get the Vault for yourself, guys. What a great read, and it'll really probably help you appreciate this this series even more. And one last thing, this album still on sale for eBay. I stand to actually lose money if you guys don't bid a couple more times. So if you can get on there, if you can support the channel, go on to eBay and search Funktual and Prince and put a bid on that album. It ends tomorrow. But for now, dude, this song is so great. You ready? It's gonna be lonely.
Pause the video now and play It's Gonna Be Lonely.
Okay. That's another slice of Prince history right there. He has a tradition of putting, you know, sometimes, maybe not the best song at the end of the album, but something dramatic, some kind of a piece that helps you, you know, process the whole thing. And It's Gonna Be Lonely, I think, does that. It's not one of the strongest last songs on the album that he's ever made, but it certainly serves that function. I really like it. I hope you like it too. Right now, if you guys want to check something out, like I said, Sexy Dancer, the 12-inch. Check out that long version, that dance remix. It's real good. And we'll see you real soon. Our next episode will be in like 3 or 4 days. All right, guys. Peace. Stay funky. Prince forever.
Welcome to the dawn.